guys. All right, in our gal time today, we're asking this question. It's hard to introduce someone new to kids, but how much say do you let them have? And I talked about this a little earlier. I've had experience with this, and it is difficult when somebody's new to the relationship, you know, especially if the kids are younger. You know, you're not my mom, you're not my dad. You have to do it the right way. You have to kind of ease the kids into it, sit them down and have that conversation of like, you know, look, sometimes things just don't work out. This is where mommy's at, this is where daddy's at. You know?
And there's some people who don't even want to deal with it. I know people who will not date or marry you if you do have kids. And they, you know, they just, you know, I don't know, maybe you call it a maturity thing, where they say.
I wish that was the case. I've said that before. You know, in a perfect world, I will end up with a man that doesn't have kids. But the last guy that I dated, who I was, you know, very much in love with, had 2 kids. And, but, you know, I kind of felt like, who am I to judge? You know, when I got into it and we really had that connection, it's like, hey, his marriage didn't work out. His ex-wife, whew. So, I mean, it didn't work out. So then who am I to judge? You know what I mean?
I hear you,
but it was difficult making that transition.
So this is what you're saying about it. Caitlin says, well, after a couple of months, my child still doesn't like or even want anything to do with the man I'm dating. Then I break up with him. My child obviously sees something I don't, and my child comes first. Luckily, I now have the man my son loves.
Nicole says, get rid of him. My kids always come first.
And I was just going to say, I appreciate those people saying, and I know that this is a hard situation that people find themselves in where they need to be dating and they're single now, but they have the kids. But really, I mean, ultimately, if you're just bringing a parade of people in and out of those kids' lives, you're being selfish. There's no other way around it. You being selfish.
And I love how we had a story about soulmates. So if you found your soulmate but you had kids, not your soulmate, apparently not, right?
That didn't work out.
It didn't work out.
So this is what our experts at GalTime are saying. Make sure the new guy is really something special before you introduce him or her to the kids, and don't rush into anything. Let the kids get over your breakup first. Go to GalTime for more. Love, fashion, celebrity gossip, we could all use a little more GalTime, so be sure to take some time of your own at GalTime.com. There are tons of tips, articles, and discussions just like these.